Now this year is the third generation of the Honda Amaze, and Honda has done plenty to make it a very competitive product. Now the design of the third gen Honda Amaze, it's more of an evolution compared to the previous car, and Honda has given it the current family look. And let me tell you, it looks like a really scaled down version of the Honda City. You get a very low slung dashboard, there are no obstructions, and you get a fantastic view outside. Now powering the Amaze is the familiar 1.2 litre IVTEC petrol engine. On the fuel efficiency front, Honda claims 18.65 kilometers per litre. Now pricing for the new Honda Amaze starts at 8.14 lakhs for the base model. Would you buy the new Honda Amaze or the new Maruti Suzuki Dzire? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have with us the all-new Honda Amaze, a car that's making a lot of noise in the sub 4 meter sedan segment. Now this year is the third generation of the Honda Amaze, and Honda has done plenty to make it a very competitive product. So how good is the new Honda Amaze? Well, we'll answer that question by telling you what we really liked about the car and what we didn't. But before we go ahead, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Now let's talk about the design first, because it's something that we really like. Now the design of the third gen Honda Amaze, it's more of an evolution compared to the previous car, and Honda has given it the current family look. Now talking about the front, you get that upright checkered fly grille and those sharp headlights. Now it's pretty reminiscent of the Honda Elevate, and it gives the car a very imposing stance. Now talking about the sides, you get plenty of details here, like the outside rear view mirrors. They're door mounted as against the corner where it was previously placed. Also the wheels, you get 15-inch diamond cut alloy wheels, which are now shod with chunkier 185 section tires, so they fill out the wheel arches really well. Now talking about the rear, you get these new tail lamps, the wing tail lamps, and let me tell you, it looks like a really scaled down version of the Honda City. Overall, I think the design of the new Amaze is something that will be hated by none, but will be liked by all. Now the interiors is where Honda's really stepped up the game. So you get a dual tone dashboard with beige and black combination. You also get this nice design on the dashboard, and overall that gives the cabin a very premium look. What you also notice is how airy the cabin feels, and that's because of the beige interiors. Now talking about the seats, they're pretty comfortable, but you do miss out a bit on the under thigh support. But then when you're constantly working the pedals, I don't think it's very noticeable. What you also notice is the absence of an armrest. Now that's something that Honda should have provided. Now let's take a look at the back seat. Now the rear again is a very comfortable place to be. As you can see, I've got plenty of knee room here. Headroom is not an issue at all, but if you're about 6 feet tall or taller, it will be just about adequate. What you also notice is the backrest angle. I think it's very comfortable, and if you're looking at the Amaze as a chauffeur-driven choice, I think this is a very comfortable place to be. Now talking about the width, seating 3 people abreast will be a tight fit. But what you also get are aircon vents at the rear, which is a must for our hot summers. Now talking about the boot at 416 litres, it's more than, let me find the button first, yeah. It's more than what you get in the Maruti Suzuki Dzire or the Hyundai Accent. Now Hondas have always been an ergonomic delight, and the new Honda Amaze, it's no different. What you notice first up immediately is the view. You get a very low slung dashboard, there are no obstructions, and you get a fantastic view outside. And if you're a new driver, it just makes things a lot easier. Honda also knows that physical buttons are an ergonomic delight, and hence you have buttons everywhere. The aircon controls get beautiful buttons, they're very easy to use, they're large. You also get buttons on the touchscreen infotainment system. It's touchscreen, but they've still given buttons to make things easier. Even the wireless charging, it's not placed in a corner somewhere where you have to just just shove the phone in. It's right there, it's open. Just put your phone, plonk it there, and there you have it. Even the instrument cluster, it's been executed fantastically well. It's large, it's easy to read. You get part analog, part digital, so it's the best of both worlds. Now all these things might seem trivial, but good, easy ergonomics play a very vital role in the overall ownership experience. Now powering the Amaze is the familiar 1.2 litre iVTEC petrol engine. Now the best part about this is that you get a proper 4-cylinder petrol engine, unlike the more popular 3-cylinder ones. Numbers, you get 89 bhp and 110 Newton meters of torque. On the gearbox front, you get the fantastic CVT gearbox if you're looking for an automatic, or this slick shifting 5-speed manual. The engine feels refined and peppy right off the bat. This is a free revving motor and does not mind being revved a little higher than normal, which you do end up doing anyways. First and second gears are short, so you do end up short shifting, but third is tall and ends up being used the most. The engine is quite flexible and works well in the city and on the highways, sitting nicely at triple-digit speeds. There is also enough power for quick overtakes, and unless you're on an incline with a full load, the Amaze has enough grunt for most occasions. On the fuel efficiency front, Honda claims 18.65 km per litre, but we expect around 16 km per litre as an overall figure, which is pretty good. The Amaze gets 6 airbags across all variants, lane watch camera, rear view camera with parking sensors, ABS with EBD and vehicle stability assist. The Amaze is a step ahead in safety thanks to its ADAS suite. You get lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control, auto high beam and more. Now the Amaze is kitted out decently but lacks a few things compared to the competition. The infotainment screen at 8 inches is smaller than the competition, and like they say when it comes to screens, bigger is better. You also miss out on a sunroof, which is an important one from today's customers. What we would have also liked is a 360-degree camera and a tire pressure monitoring system. Maybe Honda could have stood out here by offering a first-in-segment cooled seats in the top-of-the-line variant. Now pricing for the new Honda Amaze starts at 8.14 lakhs for the base model, while this top-of-the-line manual ZX version is priced at 10.04 lakhs. Now this is a little over 30,000 more when you compare it to the top-of-the-line Maruti Suzuki Dzire manual. So Honda does price their products at a slight premium when you compare it to the competition. Now Honda does offer the second generation Amaze as well for those on a budget. But then again, the competition offers the latest generation products at a slightly lower price tag. So what do we think of the new Honda Amaze? Well, we think it's an extremely competitive product by Honda. Yes, it could have had a few more features, it could have been priced more competitively, but then we think it makes up for that with things like ADAS technology, a proper 4-cylinder petrol engine, which is rare these days, and a technologically superior CVT transmission if you're looking for an automatic. What do you think of the new Honda Amaze? Would you buy the new Honda Amaze or the new Maruti Suzuki Dzire? Let us know in the comments below.